It's DJ Mike Nasty. I'm rocking with Henry the Oxman. Stay blessed. I'm a 26-year-old DJ producer slash visual editor from Memphis, Tennessee, by way of Atlanta and all these other cities. Knoxville, Tennessee, what's up? Staying in Brooklyn now, man, making a dream happen. Memphis music culture and dance culture is crazy, man. Just growing up on 3 6 Mafia, Yo Gotti, Player Fly, A-Ball MJG. Like, we got a lot of legends. Even on the blues side, like BB King, Elvis. I still haven't been to Elvis' house and I've lived there like my whole life. It's the best barbecue in the world, hands down.
The barbecue is crazy.
Nah, man, like they got rankings. Like I've seen like Food Network shows like Memphis is #1. Like, nah, man, it's crazy. Just even the dance scene there, like we have this. It's called bucking and juking. It's like this dance, like this is crazy. I have to show you the battles. But Chicago juking is a lot faster. Memphis juking is a lot more graceful and elegant. Like it's a lot more like arm movements with your legs, like all that stuff. So. Well, Memphis was already like the pinnacle of like just that southern rap music at one time. So like when you kind of start something, cause me, 3 6 Mafia got started in like, I think, was it 91, something like that? And they were called Profit Posse. And so like all of the trap beats that we hear today, they mimic all the same drum patterns and like the flows that Lord Infamous had, to where you could compare it to what Migos has now, the triplet flow.
Right.
Memphis started all of that. Right. You know what I'm saying? So music is always going to come back around to where it started. So like now, it's just basically, Memphis is doing what it's always done. It's just like a new breath of fresh air. Cause like, it's been a period where it was Gotti, like 3 6 and all of them. And then, I don't know if you remember Don Tripp.
Yeah.
He used to work with like Starlito.
Yeah.
Like you had the Don Tripp era, like he was like that guy. And like now it's like the next generation. It's just like Atlanta has that new generation. This is Memphis' next generation. It's just our generation is quite similar to our older generation. It's lit, man. And a lot of people hated on Drake for like always co-signing the next artist, but in all honesty, Block Boy and his whole camp appreciate Drake for what he's done. And Drake's dad is from Memphis. Like people see him all the time. Like my little brother sees him all the time on Beale Street. Right. So it's like Drake has close ties to Memphis. Even before Drake was huge, he used to be around like Yo Gotti and people like that in the cities, like summertime. So like Drake just pays homage to places he has like a cultural tie to at different parts of time in his life. Like from Houston to Memphis to Toronto and like even Atlanta, like all the women he's dealt with in Atlanta, like girls from Hooters on Peachtree, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's a respect, man, like to shout out 901, like nobody else is doing it, so why not shed light on a dope city, man, that's been making music for so long. Like, we got Justin Timberlake. People don't know Justin Timberlake's from Memphis, you know? People don't know Usher's from Chattanooga.
Yeah, I didn't know that all.
He's not from Atlanta, you know? But I respect it, man. I feel like it's helped my growth as a DJ, a producer, and just a visual artist. Like just living in so many different places in the country, it kind of helps your artistry. So I would say like Tennessee was a strong part in helping me like become a dope DJ. I'm a scratch DJ, so it's like it takes a lot of effort and practice in doing that. And then I went to college in Knoxville, so it's like I grew up in Memphis, which is West Tennessee. Then I went to school in East Tennessee, and I DJ everywhere in between, from Nashville to Chattanooga. So it's just like all these different cultures in one state. It kind of helped me become a dope Southern DJ. And then graduating college and going to Atlanta, that's when I picked up visual editing. So it's like when I first got to Atlanta, like nobody knows you. I pretty much packed up and started over because I had already DJed in Tennessee for 5 years at that point. And I was pretty popping, and I gave it up because I knew I wanted more. So I went to Atlanta. I just started picking up different things because I wasn't getting booked like that because nobody knew me. Like I was still going back to Tennessee, so I was like, I could do this visual editing thing just to get out my creativity and make money, man. So like, people were hitting me up. Like I ended up after a while, I did videos for like a lot of people don't know I did the Street Fighter video for OG Mako and Key. That whole like trippy, cartoony thing, I edited that entire video. Like I just did that sitting in my house. It took me like a day and I sent it to Key and Key was like, oh, this is dope. And like, it just started going and then I sent it to Deco and Deco put it up on his YouTube and then it just went off from there. It's crazy, man. Like I said, I'm 26, so that generation of like Lil Pump and his crowd is so much younger that it's like, I can relate to them, but like that movement doesn't resonate with me like it does for them. So like it was cool going on tour with them. Like it was a good look. Like I'm an introvert at heart, but like having to MC a whole like crowd of like 2,000 people, it kind of brings out another side of you, you know. So like it was cool to like get more experience with that. And that was my third tour actually. Because I previously toured with Travis Porter and Quentin Miller. So like that was it was cool to do that, man. I'll say Pumps was like my biggest situation. And just being around Little Human, man. He's up next, man. Just watch. When we were on tour, I was playing him a bunch of beats. He was liking them, so he was like, send me the link to him. So I sent it to him. We'll see, man. You never know. More so production, man. It's just something I've been producing since I was in middle school, but being in Atlanta, it kind of evolved that. Like I was working with guys like DJ Burn One and Black Metaphor, kind of working under them, learning dope things. So like that kind of being in Atlanta, learning how to produce like seriously, kind of helped me be able to come to New York and now work with these brands easily, you know. So I met a homie that was working with that works for Hypebeast, and he was just like, I was like, man, I'm out here just, you know, getting paper. I'm in a new city, just like I started over and went to Atlanta. So it's like, I'm in Brooklyn now. He was like, man, I might have some opportunities for you. He hit me up like the next week. He was like, yo, you want to produce like music for Hypebeast visuals? I was like, yeah, and get paid to do it as well. So that's kind of just that's how it happened, man. Cause like I'm heavy on Soundcloud. Like I put out a lot of remixes. So people hear those remixes and like, all right, this man, he can put beats towards other things. So getting the score stuff for Hypebeast is cool, man. Like, it's a good resume builder, you know. The Grammy family is, I don't want to say it's a DJ collective. It's more of like, it's a group of DJs that do more than just a DJ. So we got people that work at like, they work with Complex and High Snob on like a corporate tip. We got this guy used to be like Designers DJ. We got a guy. Oh, it's AOQ, More Suit Please, and Out of Office and me. So it's just a group of DJs, man. It's nothing that we're just like overly shoving down people's throats. We're not coming out with merch and all this stuff. It's just like a dope concept. Cause like Grammy weekend, me, Soup, and Out of Office, we were booked to DJ at Kinfolk. And we were like, man, it's Grammy weekend, man. We like the Grammy family. And it just stuck, you know what I'm saying? People just like us together when we DJ. So now we're just, whenever we link, man, we just call it the Grammy family. There's nothing too more abstract than that, you know? I'll put it like this. When you leave a place, when you live in a place, people respect you, but they won't say it publicly. But once you leave, that's when everybody starts, paying the homage. So like when I left Tennessee, I was popping there, but when I left and went to Atlanta, they started praising you even more, like, oh, he's the one that got out. So when I left Atlanta, people were like, oh, they didn't expect me to do it. And I didn't even announce that I was leaving. I just left, you know?
Just on IG.
Yeah, people were like, oh, he's been in New York. Oh, you're still in New York? I'm like, yeah. But that's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to move silently. and people act accordingly, you know. So people caught on by now. It's fun, man. I love Atlanta, man. I want to get back and do stuff. It just has to make sense financially for me, you know. But yeah, I love New York, man. It's a lot of opportunity here. The brands are here. Like I'll tell anybody, if you don't like your circumstances where you live in and you feel like you're not growing anymore, leave, man. What's holding you back? People were telling me, why are you going to New York, man? Like, there's no reason to move. I think you're rushing it. Nah, man, I'm already here. Like, I came to New York for a month on a business trip. The third week here, I was like, I'm out. Went back to Atlanta, moved my stuff back home to my parents' house, and came back up here with what I could move, you know?
That's hard.
Yeah, man. It's been a long journey. Yeah. And I've been DJing 9 years, so I will say, though, if I had put in 9 years of work in New York, I'd be... But that's coming soon, though. I'm still young.